Here's the harsh reality. Everyone works hard. Your colleagues work hard. Your competition work hard. Even the person who got passed over for promotion works hard. So if everyone is working hard, why do some people get noticed, promoted, and fast-tracked while others stay invisible? The answer isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter and, more importantly, working strategically. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to develop the kind of work ethic that doesn't just get the job done, but gets you noticed, valued, and promoted. Welcome back to the HiY Lead Mentorship Program, where we believe that every young individual, especially those 25 and below, have incredible potential that often goes untapped simply because no one taught them how to navigate the professional world. This is the third video in our 5-part series where we are focusing on things you need to know early in professional development. Today, we're diving into work ethic that gets you noticed, going beyond just doing your job to becoming truly indispensable. Let me describe the invisible employee. They show up on time, do exactly what's asked, complete their task adequately, and go home. They are reliable but forgettable. They work hard, but only on what's assigned to them. When layoffs come, they are often the first to go because they are not bad at their job. They are not just essential either. Sounds familiar? This is where most people get stuck. They find showing up and doing their job is enough. Now, let me paint the indispensable employee. They anticipate problems before they happen. They see what needs to be done and do it without being asked. They make their boss's job easier and not harder. When they are not there, people notice because things don't run as smoothly. The difference isn't talent or even hours worked. It's approach. And I'm going to teach you that approach. Here's your first shift. Stop waiting to be told what to do and start looking for what needs to be done. Before every meeting, ask yourself, what information might we need? What question might come up? What problem might we face? Then prepare for those scenarios. When you constantly think one step ahead, you become the person people rely on. You are not just completing tasks, you are solving problems before they become problems. But here's the key. Not all initiative is created equally. Don't just volunteer for everything. Take initiative on things that matter to your boss and your organization. If your company is focused on customer satisfaction, volunteer to improve customer processes. If they are focused on efficiency, look for ways to streamline operation. Strategic initiatives means aligning your extra effort with organizational priorities. When you finish your assigned work, don't just sit waiting for the next assignment. Ask, what else can I help with? Or what's the biggest challenge the team is facing right now? This positions you as someone who is invested in the team's success, not just personal task completion. But here is the advanced move. Don't just ask, how can I help? Come with suggestion. I've finished X and I noticed Y seems to be bottlenecked. I have some ideas about how we might streamline that process. Would you like me to work on it? Being busy feels productive, but it's often the enemy of actual productivity. Busy people respond to every email immediately, attend every meeting, and say yes to every request. They are always working, always stressed, but not always creating value. Productive people are selective about where they invest their energy. They focus on high-impact activities that move the needle forward. Here's a principle that will change your career. 80% of your results come from 20% of your activity. Your job is to identify that crucial 20% and focus your best energy there. What task, when done well, will have the highest impact on my team's success? What problems, when solved, creates the most value? That's where you want to invest your premium time and attention. Busy people solve the same problem over and over. Productive people create systems that prevent problems from reoccurring. Instead of working late to fix the same issue every week, they spend time once to create a process that prevents the issue altogether. This is what gets you noticed, not the heroic effort to fix crises, but the strategic thinking that prevents them. Here is something most people don't understand. The work ethic you develop in your first few years becomes your career foundation. That habits you build, the reputation you earn, the relationship you form, they all compound over time. Work exceptionally hard early in your career, not because you have to, but because it's an investment in your future self. The person who goes beyond and above at 22 becomes the person who gets promoted at 25, leads the team at 28, and runs the department at 32. When you consistently deliver exceptional work, something magical happens. People remember you, they recommend you, they think of you when opportunities arise. Your work ethics become your personal brand, and that brand opens doors you didn't even know existed. The intern who impressed everyone becomes the first person they call when there's a full-time opening. The entry-level employee who always went the extra mile becomes the obvious choice for team lead. Every extra project you take on, every problem you solve, every initiative you lead, it's all building your skill set. While your peers are doing the minimum, you are developing capacities that make you promotable. The person who volunteers to learn new software becomes the go-to person for the technology. The person who helps with client presentation becomes comfortable with high-stakes communication. These skills don't just help you do your current job better, they prepare you for bigger roles. Start each day by asking, what can I do today that will make a difference? Not just, what do I need to get done? But what can I do that creates real value? End each day by asking, did I make things better today? Did I solve a problem? Did I help someone succeed? This keeps you focused on impact and not just activities. Don't wait for your boss to ask for updates. Proactively communicate progress, challenges, and solutions. Send a weekly update that covers what you accomplished, what you're working on, what obstacles you're facing, and how you plan to overcome them. This level of communication shows professionalism and makes you easier to manage, which makes you more valuable. Invest in learning skills that complement your role. If you're in marketing, learn basic data analysis. If you're in operation, understand customer service principle. If you're in finance, develop presentation skills. The person who can bridge different functions becomes incredibly valuable because they can see the bigger picture and solve cross-functional problems. While your peers are focused on work-life balance, and there's nothing wrong with that, you are building the foundation for a career that will give you more choices, more opportunities, and more impact. The extra hours you invest now becomes the career freedom you enjoy later. This isn't about soliciting everything for work. It's about being strategic about when you push harder and when you can coast. Your reputation for excellence becomes a dividend that pays for your entire career. People want to work with you, promote you, and recommend you because they know you will make them look good. This is how you stop competing on credentials and start competing on results. This is how you become the obvious choice for opportunities. Finally, Work ethics isn't about working the most hours, it's about creating the most value. It's about being the person who makes things happen, solving problems, and making everyone around you more successful. The marketplace rewards value creation and not time spent. Focus on contribution, not just completion. And that's how you stop being just another employee and start being an indispensable asset. If you're ready to stop being invincible and start being indispensable, let me know in the comments what's one way you can go beyond just doing your job this week, and make sure you are subscribed.